what a good place to be. Don't believe that, 'cause you speak a different language and it's never happened for me. Don't believe that, oh no, 'cause it's never happened for me. No,
Hello there, yes, it's JC. It's just gone 10 o'clock on Friday. The weekend starts here. I've just left Keezer, one of my weekly workouts, and going past all the florists and to some extent the petrol stations. It's quite obvious what today is. Red roses everywhere. So if you received a card, some red roses, or even a bar of dairy milk, fruit and nut, enjoy. If you're still waiting for the postman to arrive, today is just all about you. Well, I'm going to buck my trend. I try and be a little alternative, don't I, on the sort of big days and the big events, but no. This is all being loved up, and let's start with John Paul Young, because apparently love is in the air.
Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish, don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air, in the whisper of the tree. Love is in the air, in the thunder of the sea. And I don't know if I'm just dreaming, don't know if I feel safe, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when you call out my name. Love is in the air, love is in the air, oh. Love is in the air, in the rising of the sun. Love is in the air, when the day is nearly done. And I don't know if you're illusion, don't know if I see it true, but you're something that I must believe in, and you're there when I reach out for you. Love is in the air, everywhere I look around. Love is in the air, every sight and every sound. And I don't know if I'm being foolish, don't know if I'm being wise, but it's something that I must believe in, and it's there when I look in your eyes. Love is in the air, love is in the air, oh, 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 oh.
Yes, what an anthem to start with. An Aussie artist. We'll go on the Aussie film shortly, of course, sung by John Paul Young. Love is in the Air. It was written by George Young. No relation. And so a bit of research into the song. It was released in 1977. It got to number 3 only in the Australian charts. But it's had a couple of resurgences, as I mentioned. It was the theme song in Baz Luhrmann's 1992 film Strictly Ballroom. It was played at the closing ceremony of the 2000 Olympics in Sydney, and I didn't know this, and I follow my British football, I thought, quite closely. It's the fans' chant, or the song, sung at football matches by supporters of Dundee United. Well, there you go. Later you'll hear, when Craig starts his show, a song from The Cure, Friday on My Mind. But we're talking about love today, so why don't we hear this one? The Cure, I always forget that last bit of piano at the end, but of course that was their Love Cats, 1983. So probably as a teenage boy when I was starting to have those emotions. And before I go on, there's again another Australian reference to this. Robert Smith, the lead singer, of course, he was very interested in the work of an Australian author I'm not familiar with, unfortunately, Patrick White. And he wrote a specific novel called The Vivisector. And there's a parallel between this. It's the protagonist is appalled when his lover's husband drowns a sack of stray cats, and the book then goes on to sort of draw, say, that parallel between stray cats being the innocent and vulnerable members of society. Okay, deep, heavy, but that's the story behind that song and where they got their inspiration. And after we've heard Alison Moyet with one of my favourite songs, we'll probably talk about that song too.
Driven to distraction, I was
Well, I better raise my game a bit. I've just been notified King is tuned in, and hopefully you like that one. That was, of course, Alison Moyet, going back to the mid-80s with Is This Love? And if you look at the label, you'll see it was written by Alison herself and somebody called Jean Guyot. Now, Jean Guyot isn't Jean Guyot. If you remember the duets professionally and personally around that time, this was written with Dave Stewart of the Eurythmics. And it was just about the time that Eurythmics were about to release their album by the same name, Eurythmics. And they didn't want to cause controversy, gossip, or any conflict of interest, so Jean Guyot was. Alison Moyet thought she was taking that to the grave and was actually shocked once when Dave Stewart didn't have the same idea, and it came out in a live interview and this fact, and yeah, she was somewhat taken, but a great song, and another great song by a more modern artist with a very I think she sounds a lot like Amy Winehouse, but certainly a distinct genre of voice, if not personal voice. It's not Amy, it's a lady called Paloma Faith. Loves the theme, so it's Only Love Can Hurt Like This.
You don't mean nothing. What we got no hold on me. But when you're not there, I just crumble. I tell myself I don't care that much, but I feel like I die till I feel your touch. Only love can hurt like walked away, but every time you're there, I'm begging you to stay. When you come close, I just tremble, and every time you go, it's like a knife that cuts right to my soul. Only love can hurt like
Sports Conscious at 50 Church Street, Brighton is the place to go for top quality sportswear from premium brands. Specialising in footwear and clothing that looks great when in the city, but also gives the desired performance when on the high trails. The Sports Conscious team provides knowledgeable advice and expert fitting. If you want to walk, run or hike in comfort and style, visit Sports Conscious at 50 Church Street, Brighton.
Southern FM sponsor.
Gather your friends, family and music lovers and join Glen Ira City Council on Saturday 22nd of February for our annual free concert Under the Stars. Make your way to Packer Park, Carnegie from 6pm and groove along to smooth tunes from the 70s and 80s with our headlining act, Yacht Rock Revival Club. Grab a bite from a food truck or bring a picnic. and enjoy a night out singing and dancing under the stars.
Station sponsor.
Imagine the possibilities a fresh coat of paint can bring to your home or office. Choosing the right painters is crucial for achieving your dream look. At Exquisite Painters, our Dulux accredited family business delivers quality in both residential and commercial projects. With a portfolio of satisfied clients, we guarantee results that exceed expectations. For a free quote, call Mitchell at Exquisite Painters and Decorators on 0400 164 985 or check us out on Instagram.
Southern FM sponsor.
Hey, you ready to go for a run? Make sure you keep up. Speaking of keeping up, did you get around to registering to be an organ and tissue donor, like we talked about? Because it's young guys like us who are lagging behind the rest of Australia when it comes to registering to be donors. It's time we pulled our weight, I reckon, because one day it might be you, me, or one of our family who needs a transplant. That's a pretty good reason to say yes to donation, and it only takes a minute at donatelife.gov.au.
This project is sponsored by the Organ and Tissue Authority.
As a Berry Street foster carer, you'll provide a safe home to a child in need. And along the way, discover a world of unexpected rewards while being fully supported by Berry Street's expert team. Are you ready to make a difference for a child? Take the first step today. Search Berry Street Foster Care or head to berrystreet.org.au/fostercare.
Hello?
Hi, radio assistants, how can we help?
I'm looking for a show that offers a wide variety of music.
Right.
Some trivia to go with it.
Right.
But all in the space of an hour. Have you got anything?
The Bayside Groove with Hugo Smith.
And what's that on?
88.3 Southern FM.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
The Bayside Groove with Hugo Smith. 8 p.m. Saturdays on 88.3 Southern FM.
On FM, online, and via the Community Radio Plus app.
This is Southern FM.
88.3 Southern FM.
Yes, thank you as always to my sponsors. And there was Hugo there. And yes, he's back to school, so back to his evening show. But don't worry, we've got a new DJ starting today at midday. I'll tell you more about that nearer the time. You heard Paloma Faith there with her song, a song that it's got 11 in the title. It means a lot to me. One of my nieces went to drama school and sang this, one of the first songs she learnt actually, and still brings a tear to my eye. So, yes, good job this is not on webcam. Anyway, it's Sir Elton John. No better way to finish this segment with Can You Feel the Love Tonight?
There's a calm surrender to the rush of day, when the heat of a rolling wave can't be turned away. An enchanted moment, and it sees me through. It's enough for this restless warrior just to be with you. And can you feel the love tonight? It is where we are. It's enough for this wide-eyed wanderer. Led to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very kaleidoscope moves us all in turn. enough for this wide-eyed wanderer that we got this far. And can you feel the love tonight? How it's led to rest. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best. It's enough to make kings and vagabonds believe the very best.
You're listening to 88.3 Southern FM, the sounds of the Bayside.
Yeah, the time's just gone 10:30, so time for that interview, isn't it? And I said I was a bit predictable, wasn't I, at the start, which is a surprise to me, so I might just adopt a bit of a juxtaposition here, and if you wonder where I'm going, this song, as always, should hopefully provide a clue if you listen carefully.
Somewhere deep inside, something's got a hold on you, and it's pushing me aside, so you'd stretch on forever. And I know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, you'd better be home soon. Stripping back the coats of lies and deception, back to nothingness, like a week in the desert. And I know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, you'd better be home soon. Don't say no, don't say nothing's wrong. Back home, maybe I'll be gone. Oh, cause me pain if we were to end it, but I could start again. You can depend on it, and I know I'm right for the first time in my life. That's why I tell you, be home soon. Oh, that's why I tell you, you'd better be home soon.
Crowded House there, and yes, a brilliant song, but I did ask if you listen carefully, because there's a nice rhythm to that song, and I think, oh, this is a lovely, beautiful love song, but it's everything but. If you listen closely to the lyrics, the singer is actually aware of cheating or dishonesty within the relationship, and he can't wait for the partner to come back to tell him or her she's dumped or he's dumped. Why does that song start? Because as much as today is Valentine's Day, yesterday was Dump Day, the World Dump Day being February the 13th, where Aussies can make the most of a new and free one-time breakup service to help people flush away the relationships that no longer serve them. Okay, you can guess with the puns there that who gives a crap are behind this, and they also say that nearly 2/3 of Australians admit they've struggled to end a relationship simply because they couldn't find the right words. And in fact, more than half Aussies are more likely to consider breaking up with someone on February the 13th. So, the guest in the studio today is Susie Kim. She's a relationship and intimacy coach. Her approach to coaching the guiding principles of mindfulness is acceptance and commitment, very ACT, neuro-linguistic programming, NLP, and that neo-tantric love-based approach to life. Deeply experienced. I'm looking forward to these answers. So, first of all, I'll start off with good morning, Susie, and can you share some insights into this new research that you've found on Aussie relationships?
New national research, which has revealed 1 in 3 Aussies aren't fully content in their relationship. It also found that most Australians have struggled to end a relationship because they didn't know what to say.
So why in particular, on that note, is February the 13th being dubbed the World Dump Day?
February 13th is being dubbed World Dump Day, as research has revealed over half of Australians would consider breaking up with someone the day before Valentine's Day. The dump experts at Who Gives a Crap are encouraging Aussies to let go of the relationships that are no longer serving them and offering a one-off breakup service on World Dump Day.
Yes, I think we've gone those puns a while, but certainly we spent the first part of the show when people could think about someone they love. And again, we're discussing that past tense. So, after a couple of questions, I always break for a song. I've taken us there, haven't I? Let's hear Lewis Capaldi with Someone You Loved.
I'm going on during this time. I feel there's no one to save me. This all and nothing really got away, you're driving me crazy. I need somebody to hear, somebody to know, somebody to have, somebody to hold. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you numbed all the pain. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I'm going under, and this time I feel there's no one to turn to. This all and nothing way of loving, go be sleeping without you. Now I need somebody to know, somebody to hear, somebody to have, just to know how it feels. It's easy to say, but it's never the same. I guess I kinda like the way you helped me escape. Now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. And I tend to close my eyes when it hurts. Sometimes I fall into your arms. I'll be safe in your soul till I come back around. For now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you love, but now the day bleeds into nightfall, and you're not here to get me through it all. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. I was getting kinda used to being someone you loved. I let my guard down, and then you pulled the rug. so were you loved?
Sports Conscious at 50 Church Street, Brighton is the place to go for top quality sportswear from premium brands. Specialising in footwear and clothing that looks great when in the city, but also gives the desired performance when on the high trails. The Sports Conscious team provides knowledgeable advice and expert fitting. If you want to walk, run or hike in comfort and style, visit Sports Conscious at 50 Church Street, Brighton.
Southern FM sponsor.
When it comes to reducing pain and rebuilding strength, Kiesa leaves nothing to chance. Our university-qualified health professionals don't just treat problem areas. They design personalised training programs using Swiss-engineered machines unique to Kiesa. These machines safely isolate the affected area, test your strength, and help rebuild your muscles for a stronger, more active and healthier life. Kiesa, building strength with precision. Now at 20 locations across Melbourne and Geelong.
Southern FM sponsor.
Hi, it's Jeff Quirk from Titanium Financial. Are you looking to purchase a new car, van or truck? We'll allow Titanium Financial to source the best financing options for you. Whether it's for personal use or for business, we can help you make an informed decision that best suits you. Your new vehicle purchase is an important decision and we'll take the guesswork out of vehicle finance. So visit titaniumfinancial.com.au or call us on 1300 79 69 72.
Southern FM sponsor.
Brighton Nissan is your go-to car dealer based on the Pean Highway opposite Dendy Park. And as a sponsor of Southern FM, we guarantee to provide premium service and sales to our fellow Baysiders. Brighton Nissan is part of the local Astoria Brighton Auto Group. So take comfort dealing with a long-standing, multi-awarded business giving you good value when buying and servicing your car, SUV or van. Come see us at Brighton Nissan, 801 the Pean Highway, LMCT 10901, looking after the locals.
Sometimes life's issues catch up with you and you need to reach out for support to get your health back on track. Through consultation with your doctor, you can receive professional help now for drug, alcohol, mental health and IVF. Release My Super can assist you to redraw money from your superannuation to pay for drug and alcohol treatment, IVF and mental health services. Your life is valuable. Think, react and call Release My Super today on 1300 090 261 or visit releasemysuper.com.au. A proud station sponsor.
As a Berry Street foster carer, you'll provide a safe home to a child in need. And along the way, discover a world of unexpected rewards, while being fully supported by Berry Street's expert team. Are you ready to make a difference for a child? Take the first step today. Search Berry Street Foster Care or head to berrystreet.org.au/foster care.
Southern FM.
The sounds of the Bayside.
Yes, you're listening to 88.3 Southern FM and Happy Hour, and I just played Lewis Capaldi before our sponsor announcements, and watch the video of that song on a streaming channel, YouTube. There's several others. It stars his brother Peter Capaldi, aka one of the Doctor Who's. If it doesn't bring a tear to your eye, you're a stronger man than me. It's very powerful. But back to the interview. We've got Susie Kim with us today. We had a bit of a laugh and a bit of humour about the connections about why it's called World Dump Day, but there are some serious questions to probably ask before we say goodbye. And the first thing I'd like to know is, how is this new initiative actually helping Aussies move on from what people quite sadly find at times unfulfilling relationships?
The new initiative is helping Aussies take the first step in letting go of unfulfilling relationships. Breakups can be hard, and the research has found that 44% of Aussies find it hard to end their relationship because they don't want to hurt their partner's feelings. This February 13, or World Dump Day, simply share your situationship and Who Gives a Crap will do the dumping for you, crafting your own bespoke breakup letter.
So, another mention of what the service is, but let's discuss more general advice. What advice would you give to someone who's currently feeling that they're in an unfulfilled relationship?
I think Valentine's Day can add additional pressure to a relationship if you're already feeling unfulfilled in it. Holding on to relationships that are no longer serving you really can take an emotional toll and also stop you from experiencing something more meaningful. I think it's really important to face how you really feel and evaluate whether breaking up is the right thing to do for you.
I suppose it's probably time that we sort of wind the interview up, Susie, I've got one more question for you, and it's usually the last question I ask our guests, is where can Australians actually now go, after all the sort of general advice we've discussed, to learn more?
To learn more or submit your story to receive a personalised dump, head to worlddumpday.whogivesacrap.org by February 13.
See, a very heavy topic, but you ended with a laugh and a smile, and that's probably what life should be. So thank you very much. Have a great weekend. One lady that was coming to terms with a similar situation in life was Adele. I know we get a bit of a snippet of one of her songs in the second part of the show, but this is probably my favourite. It's, of course, Someone Like You.
I heard that you're settled down, that you found a girl and you're married now. I heard that your dreams came true. Guess she gave you things I didn't give to you. Old friend, why are you so shy? Ain't like you to hold back or hide from the light. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best of you too. Don't forget me, I think I'll remember you say sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts and loves, but sometimes it hurts instead. You know how the time flies. Only yesterday was the time of our lives. We were born and raised in a summer haze, bound by the surprise of our glory days. I hate to turn up out of the blue uninvited, but I couldn't stay away. I couldn't fight it. I had hoped you'd see my face and that you'd be reminded that for me it isn't over. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I think I'll remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Nothing compares, no worries or cares, regrets and mistakes, their memories made. Who would have known how bittersweet this would taste? Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you. Don't forget me, I think I'll remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Never mind, I'll find someone like you. I wish nothing but the best for you too. Don't forget me, I think I'll remember you say sometimes it lasts in love, love, but sometimes it hurts instead. Sometimes it lasts in love, but sometimes it hurts instead.
From Bayside, Melbourne, this is 88.3 Southern FM.
What an aptly named theme, because I think this week we really do thank somebody. A short while ago I mentioned Jim Weatherly, his contribution to that great song Midnight Train to Georgia, but this man, the number of love songs he wrote. I don't often do songwriters, but this is, I think, very just. I'm talking about Burt Bacharach. Can think of many Dionne Warwick songs, etc. But as you know, I'm a bit of a Northern Soul fan, and my favourite, well, probably Northern Soul track, and also Burt Bacharach's writings, is Jimmy Radcliffe, Long After Tonight Is All Over. And the second song, again, if you're going to get them when those streaming channels, watch a video of Kevin Costner when he hears this song. And he has flashbacks to this time and enjoyable making of the movie Bodyguard with Whitney Houston. Of course, I'm discussing I Will Always Love You. I'll be joining you after the news, but enjoy these songs.
Tonight with you, for the first time, I have learned what my lips are for. And darling, now that I've kissed you, I am craving to kiss you more. Let me tell you, long after tonight is all over, long after tonight is all gone, I'll be yours forever and a day. I'm yours. Come anything that may, you'll always be just everything to me. Yeah, here in my arms, when I hold you, I can feel that the world is mine. Don't go away, don't you leave me, or I'll cry till the end of time. Let me tell you, long after tonight is all over, long after it's all gone, I'll be yours. Come anything that may, I'm yours forever and a day. You'll always be just everything to me. Yeah. Let me tell you, long after tonight is all over, long after it's all gone, I'll be yours forever and a day. I'm yours. Come anything that may, you'll always be just everything to me. Yeah. Long after tonight is all over, long after tonight is all gone, long after tonight is all over, when it's over and done. Oh, hey girl, long after tonight is all over,
We like our music the same way we like our coffee, with a double shot.
If I should stay, I would only be in your way, so I'll go, but I know I'll think of you every step of the way. And I will always love you. Will always love you. You, my darling, you. Bittersweet memories. That is all I'm taking with me. So goodbye. Please don't cry. We both know I'm not what you need. Treat you kind, and I hope you have all you dreamed of, and I wish you joy and happiness, but above all this I wish you love.
Get in touch with Southern FM on 9088 6466. Text 0404 000 736 and find us online southernfm.com.au.
National Radio News.
Hello, I'm Shannon Kirkwood. Communities along Western Australia's north are bracing for severe tropical cyclone Zelia. It's currently sitting off the Pilbara coast, 115 kilometres north of Port Hedland. Almost 100 millimetres of rain fell across the area overnight, on top of hundreds of millimetres received earlier in the week. At Port Hedland, wind gusts of up to 80 kilometres an hour have been recorded, with speeds expected to increase significantly tonight. The Bureau of Meteorology's Angus Hines says the worst of the weather is yet to come. Winds of up to 300 kilometres per hour are possible, he says, near and around the crossing point of the cyclone west of Port Hedland.
We have got a tropical cyclone warning in place, which covers the area from Dampier across to Wallal Downs, including the communities of Karratha, Roebourne, Port Hedland, De Grey and Marble Bar. Through these tropical cyclone watch and warning areas, the weather is expected to ramp up today. There will be further heavy rainfall, which is likely to add to the flooding which has already started through parts of the Pilbara and Western Kimberley. We could see flooding of the river network.
A grassroots movement opposing an offshore wind project has challenged the Prime Minister to recognise communities are not adequately informed on some renewable projects. Anthony Albanese was repeatedly heckled during a visit to the New South Wales South Coast today. The renewable energy company seeking to develop a project off the Illawarra coast says it is still pursuing the opportunity despite reports to the contrary. Alex O'Brien from the Responsible Future Illawarra chapter says MPs need to be upfront with local communities about offshore wind projects ahead of the federal election.
Our main focus is candidates that are opposed to offshore wind. So we make it clear where candidates sit, but it is up to the community to determine where they prefer in terms of their other policies.
Australians are expected to find out today what businesses will be required to accept cash when selling essential items. Treasury is scheduled to announce its cash mandate decision today. There will be appropriate exemptions for small businesses. Treasury estimates 1.5 million Australians use cash to make the majority of in-person payments. National Seniors Australia has been running a Keep the Cash campaign. CEO Chris Grice says for older Australians, cash remains crucial.
We know that there's over $100 billion of cash actually still in the economy. And in particular, older Australians need that support in terms of, accessing cash or being able to use cash.
The mandate isn't expected to begin until January next year. Australians are being urged not to fall for romance scams this Valentine's Day. Laura Devoy reports.
Keep your heart open, but your head alert. That's the message from authorities who are urging Aussies to stay alert for red flags when chatting and dating online. In 2023, there were 484 romance-related reports to Scamwatch, costing Aussies $40 million. Scamwatch says romance baiting disproportionately impacts people from culturally and linguistically diverse backgrounds, making up 30% of total losses in 2023. To stay safe online, experts recommend taking things slow and asking lots of questions, tell people about the relationship, and never agree to send money or financial details, no matter how long you've been messaging.
Turning to sport, the Australian Wheeling Diggers are on their way to the wheelchair rugby finals at the 2025 Invictus Games in Canada. The side advanced following 2-pool wins over Nigeria and Team Unconquered. They'll be taking on the United Kingdom shortly.
National Radio News, produced by Charles Sturt University, the Community Radio Network, and supported by the Community Broadcasting Foundation.
Southern FM News.
Happy Valentine's Day from all of us at 88.3 Southern FM, the sounds of the Bayside.
Yes, it is Valentine's Day and it's part 2 of Happy Hour here at 88.3 Southern FM. So, as we know, it often starts with, well, what I'd like to think is a bit of humour. Anyway, we've got a pearly gates. There's a lady, a black-haired lady, a brunette, and a blonde, all waiting at the pearly gates. And God opens the gate and says, look, over there, there's 1,000 steps. Every time you take a step, I'm going to tell you a joke. If you get to the top without laughing, you get to heaven. If you laugh anyway on the steps, I put you to hell for eternity. So the black-haired lady gets on the steps, and she does very well. She gets to 274 steps until she finally bursts out laughing. God says, to hell with you. And she falls off the steps. And she ends up in hell. The next lady walking is the brunette. And this time she does so much better. She's just past the 500th step. 500 jokes with every step is too much for her. She bursts out laughing. And God says, to hell. She falls off the steps and ends up in hell. Finally, the blonde lady gets on the steps, all the way up the staircase. Looks like she's going to do it. She gets to the 999th step, and then she bursts out laughing. God's amazed by it, says, come on, How come you got that far? How come you got to 999 steps and not make it? To which the blonde replied, I've only just got the first joke.
The sounds of the Bayside, 88.3 Southern FM.
It was just like a movie. It was just like a song. My God, this reminds me of when we were young.
Of course, all my love to all those blonde ladies I know, as well as brunettes and black hair and all those bright colours. It's humour, and there's a butt of every joke, and yeah, there's a catalogue of those, and I'll try and keep them relatively normal. But anyway, it's when we were young. I'm going to play a few tunes. I'm going to tell you a few headlines, and as I always say, enjoy the music, or maybe guess when they were the hits. And as is often the case, I start with some clues around science and technology. This is when NASA, they resumed their space shuttle program after being sadly grounded for a period of time following the Challenger disaster. Many people will be sending out messages today, or believe it or not, this is when the first internet relay chat was launched by a company called Jarkko Oikarinen in Finland. I suppose with the Nokia phones being big at the time, I suppose Finland were at the forefront of that sort of technology. Back to Australia. The Australian veterinary scientists, well, they developed a vaccine against anthrax. Discussing disease and virus, obviously we know what happened a few years ago in Melbourne, and something that every middle-aged man thought he needed during the time, well, this is actually when the bread machine first came onto the market and was probably under many a Christmas tree. Love was a theme of part 1, so of course Whitesnake can start us off in part 2.
It's really got a
Yes, I'm not quite sure whether you'd call it love or infatuation, but I certainly recall David Lee Roth being on a few ladies' walls. Maybe you could put posters of sports heroes and pop stars on your wall. Well, yes, he was one of them. Let's move across, though, onto the large screen and maybe even the smaller screens. Dustin Hoffman performed magnificently as film. He didn't win. The film didn't win the best movie of the year, but he certainly got best actor for the part he played in Rain Man. If we come to Australian cinema, this is when all the seconds or follow-up movies got made. Particular reference Crocodile 2 and The Man from Snowy River 2. A couple of shows launched this year on the smaller screen, one of them being Home and Away, the other being A Current Affair. And a song I remember dancing to in the disco days was this one by Womack and Womack, Teardrops. Yeah, I loved having a trip down Amnesia Lane listening to that song, and I wonder if the Wine Bar Garters is still going. That's certainly where I showed my best moves to that tune. Anyway, talking of moves, let's move on, maybe to sporting fields, and I'll go around the bases in rugby league. This is when the Brisbane Broncos, later to become quite a powerhouse in the game, it was their first match in the competition. Of course, we're in victorious. Let's go to our code of football. Who won the flag? Well, this year it was Hawthorn. The Melbourne Cup, was won by a horse called Empire Rose. And if I mention the name Flintoff, you think I'm going to go about, England winning the Ashes. No, it's actually a different Flintoff. It's Debbie Flintoff King. And here's a big clue for this segment. She won the gold in the women's 400 metres in a photo finish. Talking of Australians, we like to play their music when we can. In the charts this year, with INXS and maybe what a few loved up couples, put my teeth in, will be thinking today, never tear us apart.
Don't ask me what you know is true. Don't have to tell you I love your precious heart. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. We could live for 1,000 years, but if I hurt you, I make wine from your tears. I told you that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings, but some of us don't know why. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never, ever tear us apart. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. You were standing, I was there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. I was
Sports Conscious at 50 Church Street, Brighton is the place to go for top quality sportswear from premium brands. Specialising in footwear and clothing that looks great when in the city, but also gives the desired performance when on the high trails. The Sports Conscious team provides knowledgeable advice and expert fitting. If you want to walk, run or hike in comfort and style, visit Sports Conscious at 50 Church Street, Brighton.
Southern FM sponsor.
Unleash your creativity at Kingston Arts. Join us for unique, affordable workshops taught by community members. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced artist, find your inspiration and craft something beautiful. Workshops run every Monday from 6:30 to 8 p.m. at Kingston Arts Centre. Seats are limited, so book now at kingstonarts.com.au/workshops. Discover the artist in you.
Southern FM sponsor.
Imagine the possibilities a fresh coat of paint can bring to your home or office. Choosing the right painters is crucial for achieving your dream look. At Exquisite Painters, our Dulux accredited family business delivers quality in both residential and commercial projects. With a portfolio of satisfied clients, we guarantee results that exceed expectations. For a free quote, call Mitchell at Exquisite Painters and Decorators on 0400 164 985 or check us out on Instagram.
Southern FM sponsor.
Would you speed up to someone and then tailgate them while walking?
Come on.
Would you get frustrated walking behind a toddler?
Oh, learners.
Would you text while using a power tool? If you wouldn't do it anywhere else, why do it on the road? Don't let a car change who you are. Safer driving starts with you. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Hey Gilly, what does a cricketer and a sailor talk about?
Well, we talk a lot about cricket and a lot about sailing, but not much else.
What are you talking about? There's so much more. There's politics, local news, animal facts, even all new Australian music. But where would you hear something like that?
Well, on the open mic on 88.3 Southern FM from 6 to 8 on a Tuesday morning.
If you've got Friday on your mind, what better way to end the working week than joining me, Craig Francis, every Friday on 88.3 Southern FM. Every week we bring you interviews with fascinating guests from the world of music, sport, the arts, charity, politics, everything going on in the world, together with regular segments on film, sport, travel, weird and wonderful Guinness Book of Records, and some very dumb ways to die. Friday on my mind, 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. every Friday.
You're listening to 88.3 Southern FM, the sounds of the Bayside.
Some fabulous sponsors of the station there, and also some shows that I suggest you tune in and listen to. But, of course, my greatest gratitude goes to my marquee sponsor, and that's Sports Conscious Andy and the team at 50 Church Street. I'll be popping down there shortly after the show. There's a box of chocolates in the car, and maybe I'll put a smile on Julie, Lisa, Kirsty, and even Kez's face. But if they're listening, they're smiling. If they're not, it'll come as a big surprise. But I'll be going there, and I say we're discussing couples. We discussed in the first part, maybe you're coming to the end of a relationship, you might be single. So that's the clue to the song, because I think the right song to play after I've given you some news items will be Fairground Attraction and Perfect. But while you're waiting for that to start, here's a few snippets of information. If you're playing that Guess the Year, it's when Rowan Atkinson launched Comic Relief, and isn't that an institution nowadays? Colin Pitchfork, he was sentenced to life imprisonment. Why is he so noteworthy? Because he's the first person to ever be convicted due to DNA. In the UK, the Bank of England £1 note, it ceased to become legal tender, and things weren't always that bad in England and Wales. This was the year when new licensing laws allowed them to stay open all day. I think it was 11 to 11 as I recall. And as I say, the song I'm going to play is for those people waiting for that next perfect relationship.
I don't want half-hearted love affairs. I need someone who really cares. Life is too short to play silly games. I've promised myself I won't do that again. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be worth it. Yeah. Too many people take second best. Well, I won't take anything less. It's got to be. Are foolish, they make such mistakes. They're much too eager to give their love away. Well, I have been foolish too many times. Now I'm determined I'm gonna get it right. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be worth it. Yeah. Too many people take such mistakes. They are much too eager to give their love away. Well, I have been foolish too many times. Now I'm determined I'm gonna get it right. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be worth it. Yeah. Too many people take second best, but I won't take anything less. It's got to be, yeah, perfect. It's got to be, yeah, worth it. It's got to be
Now, you do know I get occasionally tongue-tied, and I should have been warmed up for this, shouldn't I? But we're on to Australian news, and this is when the Acacia pycnantha, I should have said wattle, shouldn't I? That becomes Australia's national floral emblem. The Olympic Dam, the world's largest uranium deposit and the largest underground mine, well, that came to light this year. Good old Betty, God rest her soul. This is when Elizabeth II, she opened the new Parliament House in Canberra. And it's got a connection to Australia because he was living in Australia at the time. It was the ex-MI5 agent Peter Wright. This is when his novel, Spycatcher, failed to be stopped by the British government for publication. And we've discussed love and we've discussed various phases of it, and there's various types of it. And they all need one thing. I think Ray just sum it up, don't they? Love comes very close to a little respect.
I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking my heart. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason why you make me work so hard. That you
So how did you get on? Of course, those were some of the tracks and a few of the facts from 1988.
If you feel qualified enough to debate why the 90s were the golden era of music, despite being born in the noughties, then you can ask a friend, are you okay? No qualifications needed. Visit areyouok.org.au.
Yeah, let's celebrate some artists and contributors to world music who are celebrating their birthday this week. And we just mentioned 1988. Well, let's go back to 1985. There was 3 songs in the UK chart called The Power of Love. One was by Jennifer Rush, one was by Huey Lewis and the News, and the other was from a band called Frankie Goes to Hollywood. I suggest you watch It's a Sin on Netflix. You'll realise dark times that we're in regarding tolerance, and the enormity of this song therefore isn't lost. Happy birthday to Holly Johnson, and here is Frankie Goes to Hollywood with The Power of Love.
I'll protect you from the hooded claw, keep the vampires from your door. Feels like fire. I'm so in love with you. Dreams are like angels. They keep bad at bay, bad at bay. Love is the light, scaring darkness away. Yeah. I'm so in love with you. Purge the soul. Make love your goal. The power of love, a force from above, cleaning my soul. Flame on burn desire, love with tongues of fire, purge the soul, make love your protect you from the hooded claw, keep the vampires from your door. When the chips are down, I'll be around with my undying, death-defying love for you. Envy will hurt itself. Let yourself be beautiful, sparkling love flowers and pearls and pretty girls. Love is like an energy rushing inside of me. The power of love, a force from above, leading my soul. Flame on burn desire, love with tongues of fire, burns the soul, make love your This time we go sublime, lovers entwined, divine, divine. Love is danger, love is pleasure, love is pure, the only treasure. I'm so in love with you, hurts the soul,
Frankie Goes to Hollywood there with The Power of Love. And I like to discuss songwriters. Well, this lady is a songwriter and a performer. I often refer to it when the greatest albums probably ever made. And if you get a chance or you want to treat yourself and you're particularly a young lady trying to work out what life and love is about, search for Tapestry by Carole King. And I could have played the versions by the Shirelles. I could have even played Amy Winehouse. But in our archives, thanks again to Peter for that, I found Carole King's version of Will You Still Love Me Tomorrow? And that will follow up after we listen to some of my sponsorship announcements.
When it comes to reducing pain and rebuilding strength, Kiesa leaves nothing to chance. Our university-qualified health professionals don't just treat problem areas. They design personalised training programs using Swiss-engineered machines unique to Kiesa. These machines safely isolate the affected area, test your strength, and help rebuild your muscles for a stronger, more active and healthier life. Kiesa, building strength with precision. Now at 20 locations across Melbourne and Geelong.
Southern FM sponsor.
Sports Conscious at 50 Church Street, Brighton is the place to go for top quality sportswear from premium brands. Specialising in footwear and clothing that looks great when in the city, but also gives the desired performance when on the high trails. The Sports Conscious team provides knowledgeable advice and expert fitting. If you want to walk, run or hike in comfort and style, visit Sports Conscious at 50 Church Street, Brighton.
Southern FM sponsor.
Hi, it's Jeff Quirk from Titanium Financial. Are you looking to purchase a new car, van or truck? We'll allow Titanium Financial to source the best financing options for you. Whether it's for personal use or for business, we can help you make an informed decision that best suits you. Your new vehicle purchase is an important decision and we'll take the guesswork out of vehicle finance. So visit titaniumfinancial.com.au or call us on 1300 79 69 72.
Southern FM sponsor.
One of Australia's fastest growing car brands is GWM, and here at Astoria GWM, we're looking after our Bayside customers. Astoria GWM, now even bigger here in Bentley East, by incorporating our Mentone GWM branch into the dealership. The Astoria brand has been around for over 60 years, and with the growing sales of GWM Haval vehicles, we'll continue that tradition. Astoria GWM, 961 North Road, Bentley East, looking after the locals, LMCT 10901.
Southern FM sponsor.
Sometimes life's issues catch up with you and you need to reach out for support to get your health back on track. Through consultation with your doctor, you can receive professional help now for drug, alcohol, mental health and IVF. Release My Super can assist you to redraw money from your superannuation to pay for drug and alcohol treatment, IVF and mental health services. Your life is valuable. Think, react and call Release My Super today on 1300 090 261 or visit releasemysuper.com.au. A proud station sponsor.
Tonight you're mine completely. You give your love so sweetly. Tonight the light of love is in your eyes. But will you love me tomorrow? Is this a lasting treasure? Or just a moment's pleasure? Can I believe the magic of your signs?
It is with a slight sense of trepidation I always play the live version of a song, but of course I should have backed Carol. She absolutely nailed it, didn't she? Another lady who will be famous for one or two songs, particularly the love theme, is Say Happy Birthday to, is Roberta Flack. Again, just sit back for, let me check, 4 minutes and 13 seconds. As if you haven't heard it for a while, here is The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face.
First time ever I saw your face, I thought the sun rose in your eyes, and the moon and the stars were the gifts you gave to the dark and the endless skies. And the first time ever I kissed your mouth, I felt the earth move in my hand, like the trembling heart of a captive bird that was there at my command, my love. And the first time ever I lay with you, I felt your heart so close to mine, and I knew our joy would fill the earth and last till the end of time, my love. The first time ever I saw your face, your face, your face, your face.
Beautiful, wasn't it? And as you know, there's a couple of things about my show. There's always a jolt of unpredictability, and there's usually a reference to Manchester, isn't there? So I think we'll combine both here, because love takes many forms, whether it's around the corner, present, or it's lost. And I think a song that sums up definitely the latter is this one by Joy Division. We're celebrating the birthday of their bass guitarist Peter Hook, or Hooky as he was more affectionately known. This is probably their anthem, Love Will Tear Us Apart. Now, for the final song, I think we'll stay in the northwest of England, and you know I call him the bloke from Stoke. I'll play one of his classics because as much as love being a romantic, it's giving support, time and care to people. And I always think of nurses for some reason when I hear this song, and I think because they are angels. But if the way you show your love today and throughout the year is in that caring, supporting kind, this song's for you. Of course, it's our Robbie with Angels.
I sit and wait. There's an angel contemplate my fate. And do they know the places where we go when we're gray and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it, oh, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong, and down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me when I come to call. She won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street, I look above and I know I'll always be blessed with love. And as the feeling grows, she breathes flesh to my bones. And when love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it, oh, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong, and down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me when I come to call. She won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead. Forsake me.